And hello everybody, welcome back to Maribou. So as a surprise, we're not playing here right now. We're not playing in Crown Falls at this point, but we're playing in Maribou. Because in Maribou I want to try something that a few of you have actually mentioned in the comments in order to fix my rum production. And that would be the option that we can wait for goods. So this ship will wait until it has loaded all goods of this station, right? We could push it now, and I'm pushing it, but I'm not going to say wait for 400 tons because this is ridiculous. We're going to wait rather for 300 tons. So the ship now has to wait until it is loaded with 300 tons of rum, and then it departs. So hopefully this, fixes a bit of my basically my rum trade routes, which are still totally broken. It's still bonkers to me how broken the whole rum trade route system is at this point, and we want to try this. Let's just check how much rum we can actually store in Maribou. It should be more than 300 tons if we want to keep this one here actually working. So we got 100 tons, and what I can see, we can store up to 600 tons of a good, right? Like with the timber here. So we might just try this one. And what I might also be trying is a bit more increased productivity. What I can see is that some of those warehouses here do need some upgrades. So let's just give them that, so that they can also deliver that faster. Over here we have then the sugarcane plantations. And what I can also see is that we are full on sugarcane. We should also be full on logs then. We are very good. So that means basically I can have a few more of these rum distilleries that I should be squeezing in somewhere. And yeah, let's squeeze them in on this side here where we still have a bit of space. Let's actually have a warehouse then here, and then we can have a few more of these around it. Be careful though, we have a bit of oil here as well that I might want to use at some point. And of course we do need the occasional road connection with the harbor area there as well. So that we have a few of them now. Let's also upgrade our warehouse. This should be better now, and hopefully it fixes something. We have to wait though a few minutes before that comes into effect. And boom, also a new district in Maribou town for the farmers that we needed here. Another thing that I might be squeezing in as well is a chapel in this area, right? And there's the farmers coming in, so we keep them happy too. Do we have a chapel over here? Wait a second, I don't even think we have a... There it is, very good. So that we actually have the two chapels now. For our rum production, as we can see, we have the workforce shortage, and this is hopefully fixing that problem for us. There we have a few more. And once again, it's really just basic town for the rum production. Not something as beautiful as Playa del Carmen, where we have quite a lot of infrastructure here now too. And our coffee production. Speaking of coffee, first of all, we do have a few ruins here.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Yeah, once again, there's the gold mine explosion. That's the second explosion now in a row for the gold mines.
Is that how it is?
And we're going to need some bricks for that. In this regard, there's something here that we need to look at as well. And that's the convoys that we have. So the protection for my cargo ships is slowing down those ships tremendously at this point, right? So the cargo ships, and I don't think we're going to need that protection on the cargo ships at all. Look at that, once I put them away, how fast the cargo ships are again. So we might just stop with that, stop with having the convoys there, and instead I'm having those warships at the oceans themselves patrolling around at certain choke points. Right, so something that we already had. Here, for example, there's no protection right now. So let's put up some of my warships. So there we have the protection. Down here, I've got a bigger fleet right now. Let's put them on the passive defense there as well. They're going to be grouped together, and they're going then to patrol down here in this side, in this part of the map, just in front of River of Stars, so the main island there of Princess Ching, which is in that area. So this, hopefully we can speed up the trade routes there. What we have with the coffee beans, I've seen another thing that we can optimize real quick here. So it's all about optimization, and that is getting rid of those two and making also the wait for goods for the coffee beans, right? Might be something of use. There's some battle already once again, so they're fighting there for this one, but it's really just a trader passing by a royal galleon, nothing to worry about. And we should be having then
Ship
another
under
ship
attack.
coming in here as well. Where's that ship under attack? There it is. A gunboat is chasing one of our cargo ships.
We pirates may not rule the
It's in the old
waves,
world.
but
So in the
we
old
make
world, we
them
don't have most of the ships. Some of them are waiting up here right now for the escort.
Attention to the admiral.
So let's just get the ships over there.
Like an ocean.
We can now start the escort because we got a quest here, Stronghold for the Oppressed. The word about Hugo Mercier's anarchist utopia has traveled far and wide and reached the ears of a receptive crowd. People from all corners of the world are traveling to join his commune, and Hugo has asked you to grant them a safe passage. Alrighty, let's do this. So they get to Hugo's island there, and this will boost our reputation with him, of course, and this will bring us closer, hopefully, to the next God and Masters quest line that we need in this regard. Oh, look at that. There's actually a ship attacking right away. Bad spawn point for this one, right in my harbor area of Twitch Snap, which is a really cool name there too. But off you go. Let's also continue with the Battle of Trelawny quest, so that we still have the Battle of Trelawny that we're following right now. Remember the whole Crown Falls storyline with the Queen chasing off to find this holy scepter. Nadaski pinpointed the great battleground of Trelawny, so this is where we lost the artifact at some point. And chances are that part of the scepter sank along with one of the many ships that fell during the battle. But there are still active sea mines all over the sea, the area. Perhaps old Nate has some apparatus that can help you navigate those dangerous waters. Read Nadaski's journal. This is what we need to do first, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have it on our salvager, Buckthorn. There we have it. A nice view over the harbor area there, by the way. And let's actually read it. Yes, we're also going to pay that tribute there to Jean Lafortune, so that we might as well be on the way there with him to Alliance, which would help us a lot in the new world. So let's just push that. Non-aggression pact, nothing else we can do there for the moment. Let's read it.
We're groping in the dark here. How does that carrion bird know where to plunge?
Alright, and this one doesn't help us that much, so once again I keep it open for you just a second if you want to read that. And in that case here, we haven't found it really. If we are to find anything, we have to get the help of Old Nate in order to find that. So let's get to Old Nate there once again. He's over here with his airships, and I want those airships too, but for now we have to wait. And while my ship is on the way, let's get back to the old world, because I'm pretty sure, yep, there it is, my escort is coming in. I think this is a bit too much, but still it should be fine, right? We also have quite a lot of items in one of these ships. There are legendary items, in fact, and here as well. So I might keep it as together as possible, those warships there. There's quite the traffic outside here, out of Hugo Mercier's main harbor area. Fantastic island they have these days, amazing. There we are. Very good, so this quest is fine, so goodbye hunger. And we do get the next quest right away. I'm all in, and there it is. No gods, no masters, part 3. Very good. Dr. Mercier requires you to sneak past Sir Archibald's patrols and make sure a very enigmatic masked man arrives at High Clarence Hall, docks unseen. Where have you seen that mask before? Let's just see. We need to pick him up in our own harbor. And we need to sneak by those patrols here. Now, the problem here is, though, that those patrols... Oh, actually, there's no problem. It's only 2 of them and it's sailing ships. So we do, however, need a steam shipyard for that. And I'm going... shipyard, I say. Steam ship. The ironclad here. Let's take this one. Get over here to Hugo. And then we go back again. Now, what I will do in the meantime is I'm going to have my main ships in the area, so that we can protect our property here in the center, right? So this is where we have some protection. The ironclad is on its way. Pick up the revolutionary, the masked stranger at the revolutionary clipper. I'm so happy that we do get the next quest here right away. So no gods, no masters, because I really want to finish this. And don't forget, it will push us to alliance there with Hugo as well. Something that we should, yeah, are not able to do yet. Which is also helping us against the NPCs then. Against Miss Hunt and Princess Jing, above all. Meanwhile, also, we are now here at Old Mate. I can put something together for you, but Olivera dropped a while ago asking for the same thing, and I'm all out of rubbish. Olivera is the other guy here that is also chasing the locations for the artifacts. Right, so we are a bit of in a chase here against with him. they're attacking. Let's have some of those guys. Let's have them patrolling up here. There is actually a little spot where I don't have any ships, and of course she's using that spot right away to attack me. Something that we should, of course, suppress right away. So, deliver to Old Nate. We do need to deliver him some goods. We do need to deliver 5 tons of steel, 5 tons of sand. Sounds easy enough. We have quite a lot of cargo ships available here. This one there. Let's take the goods, and then we start with the No Gods, No Masters Part 3 questline there as well. And there our cargo ship is. Let's hand in the quest, and we do get the Echo Sounder. Now, this is arguably my greatest invention to date. It's like invisible hands reaching through the air, and there, that sound will keep you true. Alright. We need to put it overboard though, and take it up with my salvager. And with the echo sounder that we have here now, we can activate this one. And as we can see, we're now getting the sound of where we need to go, which is pretty cool. Right, and we can now find the golden spot, which is this one here. In order to find it and dig up something there. Oh, and just as we arrive, Oliveira has actually taken the scepter. So you must know the last thing I want is a repeat of the Battle of Trelawny.
If we both delve into the haycock for that very special needle, there's more chance at least one of us snags a bloody thumb. Alright, so he gives me an honorable agreement that we might find it together. So you're playing best of 3. I hope you realize the seriousness of such a gamble. It seems you had better win. Alright, she's not amused with that. We need now to sail to the Grand Trading Post. It's one of these here. So to, well, I guess to any trading post of ours. This one here, for example. Alright, while the ship is on its way to a trading post, we have arrived down here now to start the Gods and Masters Part 3. Thank you. There it is. So the Masked Stranger, he looks like a Perforian to me. Let's get to my fleet first, to safety. Success can come in a twinkling of the eye.
And slip past Sir Archibald now. So there we need to go, kind of like sail into that. And I'm pretty sure from what I remember last time, there was a bigger battle at the end of this quest line. So I might also move a few more warships to the old world. So those 4 warships I'm also going to move to the old world there, to Calm Prefecture. Off you go. Unfortunately, I'm quite out of influence. So how do we solve this problem? Well, by upgrading more engineers. We have quite a lot of upgrades that we can do. So, oh, the coffee's out, just when I was about to upgrade. The coffee is still not fixed, it seems. I do have the coffee trade route. We are also going to make it here now, wait for the goods. For 200 goods, since I have enough ships on that. And we've also arrived here. At last, it is complete. After many days and nights of meticulous work, Nadaski's journal can be read in full for the first time. Here are the last pages with the conclusion of his account of the Battle of Trelawny. And there we have Nadaski's journal. Let's read it once again. What Nadaski writes of here: the heroes that tilted the battle in our favor were stranded. They never returned, but we may still learn what became of them.
Ship under attack.
Right, so it's the things about the
Ship under attack.
Wreckage of the HMS Ajax. And if I'm remembering that correctly, it should be this ship here, right? Follow Nadaski's hints to find the ship. I've already done it once, of course, so let's just get up there and see if that is the Ajax that is stranded here on this island. Or, well, actually on Crown Falls, that, well, stranded after the big battle. Back in the old world, meantime, our ironclad has arrived safely in the next checkpoint. So we'll continue now to the next checkpoint once again, which is then at Hugo. And from there, we're going to slip then right into... Oh, actually, look at that. Someone is attacking. Miss Hunt and Princess Ching are still at war with each other, so they're still fighting here. We need to be careful. There's the harbor defense, so I will have to send my ship around this area there into Calm Prefecture. And there's a monitor here, but monitor is not a big danger there to an ironclad. So it should be fine. What kind of stuff does it have there on the back anyway? Looks like a little antenna. Right, it's not targeting us right now because it's really fully focused on the clipper. So we can use this moment. And now we're going right into Archibald. As we can see, there is the patrol right now, so we can use this moment to just sail right to the lighthouse without problem. Hopefully finishing this quest here without any further problems. So this is still all about the conspiracy about Hugo Mercier and the Queen. And once again we have finished that. Very good. We're also sinking one of the ships here right as we are speaking. Very good. Perhaps it has something on board that might be of use to us. And that's it. That's the No Gods, No Masters Part 3. So just another smaller step. And we now have to wait for the next step of this one, right? Let's just see what we actually found in here. Some flour. Well, I don't need that really. Let's get back into the Harbor of Caen Prefecture and back to Crown Falls. And what is happening here? Is that the ship? Yeah, that's still not the ship, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would have finished this quest now. So we have to look at it again. While we wait for the ship to be on its way, let's upgrade the farmers in Crown Falls. We have quite a lot of farmer population and we have the materials. So let's just upgrade all of them here. On that block there, where we are soon going to have also some tracks. There we still have workers. Oh, and we have arrived at the location, which is just over here with our battle cruiser.
A mere frigate against a ship of the line. Only Father's obsession with the scepter could have clouded his judgment so. The last piece must be down there in the mark.
Alright, and then we got Richardson Lock and...
Ladasky sketched the Santissima Vittoria in his journal before it wrecked on the coast.
There it is.
There is no mistake.
Let's dive.
This was once La Corona's
So there is the other ship.
The Eagle must be.
La Corona's great flagship. That is. No wonder it actually broke apart. And let's dive down here and find what is lurking down here. The belly of the whale. Yes! And we have found it!
For a second, I thought
the Eagle of the Scepter. Very good.
Marvelous! You know, now that I see it, it really doesn't look much like an eagle, does it? Oh well, none of my subjects will ever dare to question it.
Alright, and since we have an agreement with Oliveira, we have to sail, or we have to ship over there now. He's kind of like here in the fog, with the Eagle and the Scepter, the rod that we have, to combine it hopefully into a full artifact. Let's also send the battlecruiser there just to be safe if they want to attack. So this is on the way, very good. And we might continue now with upgrading a bit more, since when I start upgrading, I want to continue. There we still have some artisans here in the center that might need some upgrading there. Very good. This whole block we can upgrade to engineers. We should be careful though. There we can upgrade a lot of them for sure. Costs me a few windows there, but that's fine. For more engineers, those guys here we can upgrade. So beautiful. Very good. There we have a few more blocks. This city is getting somewhere. There we have more artisans. All of them want some upgrading. Just beside the sanatorium. Let's also make those guys here. Of course, I also do like the artisans. So we're not going to get rid of all of the artisans now in Crown Falls. Those guys here I might upgrade. There we still have some smaller courtyards. And other than that, looking really good. I mean, we have a lot of engineers at this point. I would, of course, have just as many investors. But for now, this is fine. And up there we still have something there as well. Very good. And here kind of like we have the transition phase then to the workers, right? From artisans to workers. Let's upgrade those guys here beside the prison. Perfect. And yes, we also have reached over 100,000 on the balance. This is really cool. This is a lot of money that is flowing in right now. We still have one propaganda going with the plus 15%, so we might also get rid of that now. So we can save on another propaganda article. And in that case here, very good. All of that is working. There is the ship. We just need to sail now to this ship here and see what happens. So he's got the other parts of the puzzle, and we want to combine it now.
We're only as good as our... Ah, keep the wretched bird. This is the second time my family have been humiliated here. Cursed place.
Alright, he's actually giving it up.
I must return to face my fate at the hands of King Joao.
And he's sailing back to Portugal.
None of your pity, thank you.
And gives me the pommel of the Scepter of Capone. So now we have all of the artifacts combined. Let's get it to Crown Falls. My artisans there will combine it then to one artifact out of the 3 that we have there. Perfect. I'm going to send my battlecruiser with it, of course, as some protection, because we definitely don't want to lose that now.
Shouldn't be too hard.
And there is our salvager, and let's deliver all of that, so we have to unload it onto Crown Falls, and there it is. The Scepter of Capone has almost been returned to its former splendor. There are just 2 final details missing. The inlay of pearl it once had, and the delicate filigree I have seen in the paintings. Provide 9 oh no, gold bars. Seriously, we don't have a goldsmith. Gold bars and 3 tons of pearls. We have the pearls, but not the bars. We have gold though, right? There is at least gold coming in. So what I might do is I might build a goldsmith here. He needs to provide us with 9 tons of gold bars. And once we have that, we can get rid of them again. This is a bit annoying. Just for this quest, I do need it now. One more thing that I want to do as well is having those courtyards filled with some beautiful fountain plazas once again. So as we can see, there we have them. I think I'm just building them in blueprint mode right now. Yes, I am. So let's build them. They're adding a bit more attractiveness once again to our town, right? We're still a dreary metropolis. We have some negative attractiveness, but the cool thing about this one is how we can push this one up now, because I'm eager to do this, also to push our tourism sector that we don't have that much yet. So that is something we can do, and one of the reasons or one of the ways to actually increase happiness or attractiveness is by building those fountain plazas in those courtyards. And it's exactly why I did build those courtyards in the first place. So there we have a few more. I think down here we might also have something in between here. Not 3 courtyards though, but well, 2 of these fountain plazas. And then perhaps we only need to build this once, by the way. Some flower gardens. Let's make it like that. Then we have some benches. Or wait a second, we could have a well in the center. Nah, let's have an apple tree in the center. It's just perfect. I love these apple trees. And some patches of grass, right? Because that also looks fine. In between, and we just take the whole thing and copy it. And then we can push it basically into all these other courtyards that we have that look similar. Like those. And there we have it too. Right? And this courtyard I can push into those. Or this fountain plaza that we have there. Right? So that we finally also fill in those blank spots. Just one of the many things that still needs to be done.